Hey guys, so I just finished my rTMS session, my first session, and I'm walking back. It was a very interesting experience. Um, Took some time to set up to find the correct area. So what we did was we did this thing called neural navigation, where they have an average brain called the MNI, and so they have this template of a brain which they made in some lab where they averaged 100 and something brains, and basically after they measure my head they can kind of guess quite well where certain points in my brain are. Basically what I'm trying to say is that it allows us to target, this neural navigation allows us to target the specific area in my brain. And as I've said before, the area that we targeted is called the ventrolateral prefrontal cortex on the right side, because this area is thought to be overactive in depersonalization disorder. So we went ahead and we did an inhibitory stimulation in this area, and we did this by stimulating this area with 1 hertz, which means 1 stimulation per second. So they had this TMS magnet placed right here on my head, and because it's a 1 hertz stimulation, it was like click, 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 basically 1 click per second. And we did, I think, 2,400 stimulations. Okay, so how do I feel? I think I don't know, I feel a little bit out of it right now, but maybe because I was sitting in the same position for 40 minutes trying not to move. Maybe that's why I feel a little bit out of it. But other than that, I mean, even though like I feel a little bit out of it right now, it's not something that is unusual for me. Of course, because I have depersonalization derealization disorder. It's unusual for me, and overall, it wasn't a very unpleasant experience. It didn't hurt, that much at all. I think the most annoying part about the treatment was that my jaw muscles contracted with every click, so I had to keep my jaw closed, or else my teeth would just bang together like that. But as long as I had my jaw closed, it wasn't that unpleasant. So just to summarize, the treatment wasn't so uncomfortable, didn't really hurt, and I don't feel too different yet. I feel a little bit out of it, but that's maybe because I was sitting in the same position for around 40 minutes trying not to move. Yeah, okay, I'll keep you guys updated on how I feel after a couple more sessions. Let's hope I start feeling a little bit better. That my symptoms of depersonalization derealization does subside a little bit. And also what I thought of doing during the session was to find online the Cambridge depersonalization scale so that I can take it right now, and I can take it intermittently so I can kind of monitor the effect of the treatment and to track my progress if I do make any. Alright, so I'll catch you guys later after I have had a couple more sessions, and thanks for tuning in.